Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. The stage is set. The fans are buzzing. And two teams ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here are the five for the Raptors. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Ingram is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Barrett at the 3 spot. And for New York, we've got Luka Doncic. Antetokounmpo out there with Wallace. Then it's Bibby, and it's Goodrich in at the 2 guard. Now here's Barnes. Basket good.
Scotty Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
And it's Ingram missing. New York with the ball. Over in the corner, Doncic fires it up. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
For 3, Ingram buries the long-range jumper.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Passed it quickly to the middle. The kick out to Barnes. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
In the always evolving game of Barnes, I like seeing him wasting no time there, letting that one go.
And Pirtle sends it back.
Access denied. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near.
Quickly looking it over. Ingram wide open. They get it back. The shot's good from quickly.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
Down low. And the jam by Wallace.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Barrett, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Wallace with the screen on quickly. For 3, Bibby. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just no matter who can catch that momentum. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Antetokounmpo.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Grady Diggs checked in for Ingram. And so Giannis will bring it up for New York. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. 1:30 left here in the opening quarter. Doncic with the steal. Pirtle with the steal. Quickly against Bibby. And stolen by Goodrich. And now the fast break. Bibby with the ball. Here's Wallace. And Pirtle pulls it down. Toronto trailing. It's Barrett on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Shoots a fader. Barrett, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
That is a power play by Antetokounmpo, overcoming the foul and getting the and-one shot.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game. And that one drops. Doncic has got his second bucket.
Yeah, well, every coach wants to see this play every time. A big effort on the glass wins him the second chance bucket.
Stolen by Bibby. And here we go with Wallace. Nobody back. Misses from close range.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
They grab their own miss, and it's Wallace slamming it down.
Taking no chances all the way to the 10.
Here's Shed. Pass to Abaji. And again, unable to change momentum here. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. New York ahead. They're up by 7. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent, doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got Grady Dick, and it's Walter in at the 3 slot. Bibby for 3, hits it from three-point range. Bibby's got the lead up to 12 now for New York.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Here's Mobo after Luka Doncic's bucket, and he dunks it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here's Barnes. 5 points in the game. And the dunk by Barnes.
And this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Out to Doncic. Back to Bibby. Beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's Ingram. Shot clock at 6. It's good. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
Well, Ingram's very efficient when he gets the ball that close to the basket.
Ryan's to the hoop. And to Kumbo. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. Bibby's got 5 assists in the game. Toronto trails by 16. Pass to Walter. Back to Quickly. Here's Ingram. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Well, you know Ingram has such a good all-around game. No problem at all from that mid-range area.
For 3, Bibby. They get the rebound. Misses the baby hook. So it's Toronto now. Into the lane. Mobo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high-percentage buckets.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Scotty Barnes. There it comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Dick subbed in for Walter. Wallace, good. He's got 12.
A great finish off contact. Wallace flexing on these guys.
Pass to Mobo. Now Dick. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, You could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. And here's Doncic from the arc. New York with a new 14. Antetokounmpo, no good. Toronto trails by 13. Dick in the corner. And the dunk by Dick.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time.
Yeah, look, never tempt the guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Raptors moving the ball around. Dick can't get it to go. New York leading by 13 to the inside. Deflects the pass. 4-on-3 break. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barnes, bounce pass. Pass to Barrett. Trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Now Waltz. He's got 14. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Ben Wallace with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Great to see him playing up to his full potential. This will do so much for his confidence.
Barrett for three. The shot comes out. New York leading by 16. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada. R.J. Barrett is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Pulls it from the elbow. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his first 2 points.
Defense not ready for the tweener there from Smith. Good decision by him to take the open look.
In the corner, Barrett with it. Sinks the triple.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
McBride, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And New York leads by 17. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pass to Walter. Nice move. And it's quickly in the corner. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Here's Plum. Barrett with the ball. 7 points in the game. Pass to Barnes. Now, quickly. And here's Barrett. Good. Barrett's got 9 points.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Lets it go from deep. Smith, second chance shot, and the layup is good.
How about the energy he showed on the glass? Outworking everyone and getting rewarded for it.
Blocking foul, hold on. First personal foul, first team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Barnes against Smith. Pass to Walter. Here's Barrett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 11.
High percentage if you can find a window. Great job.
New York leading by 15. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Plum, no good.
2 minutes.
Here's Walter.
2 minutes.
Hasn't made one yet.
Caleb. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Raptors, number 3, Brandon Ingram.
Here's Walter. Pass to quickly. 6 to shoot. Pirtle, the pass to Barrett. From the corner. Goes back up. And Pirtle lays it up and in.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Screen by Smith. Plum, no good. Toronto trails by 13. Pass to Ingram. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he brings the effort on every possession.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So New York ends up going with the new group. Then for the Raptors, Bobo's checked in, and Grady Dick subbed in for Walter. On to Tacumba out there with Wallace. Then it's Goodrich. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Bibby in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Dick can't get it to go. New York leading by 11. Here's the 3. Down to the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Yeah, the defense looks helpless to stop him. They got to figure out something different.
Out to Barrett. Puts up a 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Great D, affecting the shot, then crashing the boards.
Pulls up on the wing, and it's Ingram missing. And to Tacumba inside. He's covered by Ingram, and he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That one is off.
At the line for 2, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the second free throw, good. And the Raptors with the ball. And stolen by Goodrich. And so it's New York with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Everything's fallen into place, and we'll see if they can keep it going. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. We've got Barnes, and it's Lawson in at the 2 spot.
And really not the quickest release, but a nice fluid stroke. And of course, Goodrich is a tremendous competitor.
Bibby kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Bibby, and stolen by Barnes. Now, here is Lawson. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Giannis. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Raptors. Free throw no good for Giannis. You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the court.
New York, no good that time either. Toronto trails by 17. Inside, here's Barnes. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Doncic. Abaji pulls it in. And here's Toronto. Barnes outside. Shoots the three. And it misses. New York leading by 15. Antetokounmpo. Got it to go off the glass.
And Giannis can look like he's made of steel the way he ignores contact. Are we sure this man is human?
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Here's Barnes. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Barnes. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Knocks down the threes.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on it.
It's off target. New York leading by 14. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Second team foul.
A free throw drops for Quickly.
Minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Doncic against Barrett. Here's Dick. Jacks up a three. Trained from outside.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
The three goes down.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Wallace with a screen for Doncic. Misses the three. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look for New York. Malone comes in for Wallace. And it's Josh Smith in for Antetokounmpo. And that's an intentional foul. First one falls for him.
Fourth team foul.
And quickly drops them both. Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Buries the deep ball.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Look, we know R.J. Barrett can score, but I like the improvement he's shown defensively over the course of his career. He has put in the effort.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
For the Raptors, R.J. Barrett.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And Toronto will go for a different look here. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. New York leading by 16. Clark for three. And again, New York with the triple.
Did you expect anything else? Clark is a stud from deep.
And an intentional foul right there. The first one falls.
2 shots.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And so here is New York. And again, New York with the triple.
Showing off the deep ball there. Shots like this really help her confidence.
And they go to the intentional foul.
At the line for the Raptors.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. New York with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. So they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. At the line for the Raptors.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Barrett nails both of them. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Smith.
And whenever Smith gets the opportunity to attack the rim, he's going to take it.
Here's Shed. Stolen. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's New York.
Well, he saw his moment and put on a show. That was pretty spectacular.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting for the Raptors.
That free throw missing.
Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Toronto grabs the miss. And they go to the intentional foul.
Josh Smith. 4th personal foul. At the line for the Raptors.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. New York calls timeout. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And the game pretty much over. Furious timeout here.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game out. And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.